$2 trillion.
I mean, at the end of the day, you're being taxed. You're being taxed. All government spending is taxation. So whether it's direct taxation or all government spending, it either becomes inflation or it's direct taxation. Your money is being wasted, and the Department of Government Efficiency is going to fix that. We're going to get the government off your back and out of your pocketbook.
Whoa. This is what I've been talking about.
America's just not just going to be great. America is going to reach heights that it has never seen before. The future is going to be amazing.
Oh my.
Now,
I had to come on live. I've been predicting so much stuff. I've been bitching about taxes. Please do it.
I mean, this is the kind of positive energy that America is all about. Yeah. USA, 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 USA. Ah! Yes. Now, I have something I want to ask you to do, though, because obviously we're somewhat preaching to the converted in this stadium, but there's a lot of people out there who need to vote for President Trump. Okay, so this is a real battle. This is a real election battle. So you need to get friends and family to vote. Make sure they vote early. This is important. We're going to be putting up a scorecard, okay? An early vote scorecard, state by state, county by county. What is the scorecard? Vote early. Vote now.
Well, hello.
Yeah. Make the margin of victory so big that you know what can happen.
Absolutely. They're talking about cutting all taxes. All income taxes.
Massive, overwhelming sweep of every swing state, and even some of the states that people don't think are swing states. Massive, crushing victory. Get everyone, friends, family, people on the street. Put the signs up, put the hat on. Let's go.
That's what the American people deserve.
And with that, it is my honor to introduce the First Lady, Melania Trump.
Wow, that's special. Didn't know Melania was gonna.
Yeah, I didn't know Melania was coming on tonight either. Well, well, well. I'll put on Melania here in a minute. As much as the American people have been stolen from over the course of my lifetime, my 49 years of existence, that they've just ripped, even though I own my shit and I still have to pay taxes and I have to go to work to be taxed right out of my paycheck. And then when I go to buy something, that's taxed again. And if I go and sell that same thing, it's taxed again. And if the person that buys it just keeps going. You just keep paying more taxes on stuff that's already paid for over and over. Don't you see how the government screws us? I'm over it. So this is what I've been praying for, and this is what I've been calling for on my channel for the whole entire time. I got sick and tired of censorship, first off, because of who I am as a person on here. Got censored because I predict things, and I'm good at it. And it usually always happens. This was another thing that I've been screaming about and pretty much was saying needed to happen. We need to tell our employers we're tired of paying taxes to a government that doesn't represent us. It's called theft. They don't even represent the people who are voting for them right now. They don't represent them. They represent their own freaking self-interest and their pocketbook. Our tax money's just pretty much been getting squandered. These people are getting paid for from the global elites. Our taxpayer money doesn't even pay for these freaking people who are in office right now. They're getting paid from other people. Globalists. I wish people would understand this. Oh, exactly. It doesn't matter whether things are fair. They just take it. You can't dispute it. They don't give a shit. And that's one of the other reasons why, if these people stay in office, they want to take 80% of your paycheck. 80% of your paycheck gone. How are you supposed to freaking live? And people are voting for that. I can't believe the brainwashing. Hey, spiritual prepper. Look. Jack's back. My Jackie boy died 2 years ago, and this cat looks doggone near identical. But he's little. Same mannerisms and everything. That cat was my best friend. That cat was with me through some of the hardest times of my life. And unfortunately, 2 weeks before I met my man, he passed away. Well, actually, no, it was 2 weeks after I met my man. Oh. And now, I got another Jackie cat. Say, God restored me a new kitty. I have a lot to do. I think a lot of it has to do with because I've been obedient. I knew I had to put the cards down for a little while, guys. I had to. Like I said, I don't know which way the divine is moving me, per se. But, you know, I'll come on here every once in a while when I know things are getting heated up. And this is a really karmic time right now. If you can't feel, you could slice the tension you could just slice it with a knife. Anyway. Let's hear what Mrs. Trump has to say.
Would be Lee Greenwood.
I know.
This Lee Greenwood, he's obviously going to sing God Bless the USA Live. Of course.
I've actually been cleaning houses again.
Play that, so you're going to have to watch on your TV.
So, I mean, I've been doing stuff. It's just, I'm not back at my job where I'm making an abundance, which that'll probably happen, hopefully. beginning of next year at one point.
Film him singing.
We'll see, and that would be wonderful if that happens because I'm going. I know where I'm going.
Put the audio there. So once he begins singing, I'll have to cut it just the way it is. But I cannot believe Melania. This is her first appearance
Yes.
at any of the rallies.
And the DNC or
Absolutely
anything.
awesome.
She did not talk.
They're gonna cut taxes. They're gonna really do it. They're serious about it. I wonder if Trump will announce it tonight, because if he announces it, all hell is gonna break loose in Washington. The media is gonna have conniptions. There may be some people who stroke out. Every single liberal nut.
Let's hear what Miss Melania has to say. Come on.
Who race across city streets and between offices, striving for success. It is you who are the heartbeat of this great metropolis. It is you who are the pulse of this America. Yet, New York City is unforgiving. In fact, our lives are complicated even during the best of times. And sadly, today, a declining quality of life coupled with economic instability makes it difficult for business to thrive. Love you too. Crime is on the rise, while public safety diminishes, creating an environment where families with young children choose to relocate. And this story repeats itself from coast to coast across our nation. This is America. For generations, this town has produced America's most fearless leaders, whose mark changed the course of the world. New York City and America needs their magic back.
Amen. Amen. So mote it be.
A country of tomorrow that will shape our future and reset expectations for the generations. Envision a wonderful America where the seeds of security, prosperity, and health are sown once again for benefit of our families.
I'm in the midst of fasting until this election, so that's partly why I haven't even tried to dig into doing anything for the zodiac right now, because I've been in pretty heavy meditation and prayer.
That we deserve.
We need to get our environment
And
and
now, please welcome our next Commander-in-Chief, my husband, President Donald J. Trump.
let's go.
So Lee Greenwood is probably going to be singing the song live right now. Let's see.
I'm not sure whose channel this is. There he is.
And then we have all of the people that could fill it up 10 times. You take a look at outside what's going on all the way down to the river. The beautiful, beautiful Hudson
Fanfare.
River.
I think that's the name of
They're
this channel
outside
that I'm
watching
watching.
this now at levels that nobody's ever seen before. They've never had it. And I want to thank Jim Dolan. He's been incredible. He's been just incredible. The job they've done. Thank you. But
This guy's like the friggin' Energizer Bunny. I can't even. He's got more energy than I do. 30 years older than me.
We're all together. We've always been together. And I'd like to begin by asking a very simple question. Are you better off now than you were 40 years ago? I'm here today with a message of hope for all Americans. With your vote in this election, I will end inflation. I will stop the invasion of criminals coming into our country. And I will bring back the American dream. We need the American dream to come back home. Our country will be bigger, better, bolder, richer, safer, and stronger than ever before. This election is a choice between whether we will have 4 more years of gross incompetence and failure, or whether we will begin the 4 greatest years in the history of our country. We will achieve success that no one can imagine. We will have the strongest economy, the most secure borders, the safest cities, the most powerful military, the best trade deals, and we will dominate the frontiers of science, medicine, business, technology, and space. And I'm asking you to be excited about the future of our country again. I'm asking you to dream big again. We're going to dream big again. We haven't been dreaming big at all. This will be America's.
We haven't been allowed to.
Age. It's going to happen quickly, too, very quickly. Every problem facing us can be solved.
I'm tired of the government oppression
in your hands.
from everybody.
Next Tuesday, you have to stand up and you have to tell Kamala Harris that you've done a terrible job, that crooked Joe Biden has done a terrible job. You've destroyed our country. We're not going to take it anymore. Kamala, you're fired. Get out. Get out. You're fired.
Oh no, not that you're fired.
Early voting is underway in every swing state, and we are setting all-time records. They're voting, I'll tell you what. I don't want to talk about it. But we have to keep it going. We've got to get out and vote. We just have to get out. And who would have thought this was going to happen? We're leading in every swing state.
Yeah. Who would have guessed? Huh. I'm on YouTube. All right. Who would have even guessed, guys? Y'all know what happened in the last election. I had cards laid out down there. I was going to. I had a whole spread laid out down there. I don't know. I've been in heavy fasting and prayer. Not even, like, I'm talking no tainting of the energy, period.
A typical American family over $3,000 in a short period, but over
I've been doing a lot of purging too.
$1,000 over the last 3 years. She killed 50,000 manufacturing jobs this year alone. Now Kamala wants to raise the typical family taxes by nearly $3,000 a year and impose a 33% tax hike on all domestic production. If Kamala Harris gets 4 more years, our economy can never recover. If I win, we will quickly build the greatest economy in the history of the world. Which is what we had in our last term. We will rapidly defeat inflation, and we will very simply make America affordable again. We're going to make it affordable. I will massively cut taxes for workers and small businesses, and we will have no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and no tax on Social Security benefits for our seniors. And I'm announcing a new policy today that I will support a tax credit for family caregivers who take care of a parent or a loved one. It's about time that they were recognized, right?
Wow.
They add so much to our country and are never spoken of, ever, but they're going to be spoken of now. Thank you all very much. I'll also make interest on car loans fully tax deductible.
Wow.
But only for cars made in America. Have to be made in America. And we will achieve energy independence, and we will do something. We want it so badly. We're going to do something. You know what we're going to do?
What?
Front row Joes. You know, I got front row Joes here. I got the ladies from North Carolina, number 249. This is the 200, and you look so beautiful. We have a lot of people, they followed us, but we're going to do something. The ladies can tell you what we're going to do. We're going to drill a baby drill. And I will terminate the Green New Scam, and we'll cut your energy prices in half, 50% within 1 year from January 20th. Is the fake news hearing that? Whoa! Look how much. Wow, that's a lot of fake news. That is a lot of fake news.
I love this guy. He's
Look at
freaking funny.
Wow, that's got to be a record, Mr. Speaker. I think that's a record. That is a lot of fakers back there. To bring back millions of jobs, we will give our companies the lowest taxes, the lowest energy costs, the lowest regulatory burdens, and free access to the best and biggest market on the planet. Remember this, if we keep going like this, we won't have the biggest and the best. We won't have a market, we won't have a country. But only for those who make their product here in the USA and hire American workers for the job. And if these companies don't make their products here, then they will pay a very stiff tariff when they send their products into the United States for the privilege of competing with our workers and our now protected companies. We're going to protect our companies. They're not leaving anymore. They're not leaving anymore. We're also going to pass the Trump Reciprocal Trade Act, meaning if China or any other country charges us 100 or 200% tax or tariff, we will then charge them a 100 or 200% tax or tariff. It's called an eye for an eye. And I will never apologize for defending America. I will protect our workers, I will protect our jobs, I will protect our borders, I will protect our great families, and I will protect the birthright of our children to live in the richest and most powerful nation on the face of the earth. As we rescue our economy, I will also restore our borders. There's never been anything like it. It's bigger than inflation. It's bigger than the economy. What they're doing to our country, they're allowing criminals from all over the world to enter our country. Over the past 4 years, Kamala Harris has orchestrated the most egregious betrayal that any leader in American history has ever inflicted upon our people. She has violated her oath, eradicated our sovereign border, and unleash an army of migrant gangs who are waging a campaign of violence and terror against our citizens. There has never been anything like it anywhere in the world for any country. Kamala has imported criminal migrants from prisons and jails, insane asylums and mental institutions from all around the world, from Venezuela to the Congo. A lot of people are coming from the Congo prisons. They're coming from all over the world. Over the last month, 181 countries violated our laws. And she has resettled them into your communities to prey upon innocent American citizens. But the day I take the oath of office, the migrant invasion of our country ends, and the restoration of our country begins.
Well, at least they're calling it an invasion now.
One of the deadliest
Not just
and most
asylum
vicious
seekers.
migrant gangs that Kamala has imported into our
I think I
country
called
is
it
the
a soft
savage
invasion back in February of
Venezuelan prison
2022.
gang. Nice group of people. They got together in prison, the worst prison in the world, they say. It's called Tren de Aragua.
Now they,
And that is taking over
I hate being right
apartment
all the time.
complexes and unleashing a violent killing spree all over America, and especially in Aurora, Colorado, where we have a governor who's petrified of them, and maybe he should be. But now they've even taken
All right.
over Times Square.
All right, well, anyway, you noticed the look this side. Have you noticed the look the other side has? What do you mean exactly? You mean their energy? Yeah, they got a very strange energy, and it's a very communist energy. They all have the real bugged out eyes. Yeah, their faces, bugged out eyes. They all look almost asexual. They have a very like they're not a male or a female. They're very well. That's interesting. You said something about that, because I noticed what you were saying, and I'm thinking all these people look odd. Yep. That's interesting you noticed that, because I thought the same thing. And they all have the same liberal look. Do I think it's the divide? I'm not sure exactly what you mean by the divide. Please explain what do you mean? Oh, do you hear Penny out there? Do you hear the puppy? So much like Jack. I say, but my name is Oscar. Mom's trying to call me Octavius. Strong leader. Yes. Look at him. Reminds me so much of my Jackie. Penny, okay, I'll let you in. You're out here whining. I'm sorry. You're probably not going to want her coming in, Kitty, but... Oh, boy. Come on. Hold her to Kitty. Hi, Penny. Oh, my goodness. Okay, come here. My girls. Okay, move over. Scoot over. Spiritual. Oh. Yeah, I noticed a lot of us look like actual normal Americans. Or we don't look liberal. They don't have a light. That's kind of part of it. I don't want to use the R word, because you can't, not that word either. The other R word, which has to do with mentally slow. I'm talking about actually, like, these people do seem like they have mental issues. You can see it in their eyes. So I don't know what kind of issues it exactly is, but I don't know. Say hi. It's my mom's. This is my new cat. He's so much like my Jackie. I gotta get him to the vet this week. Alright, I'm gonna get off of here.
I hope they have, because I didn't tell them I wanted it. But there's a chart.
We'll watch a little bit more of this and then I'll get off of here.
Because I wouldn't be here without it.
Yeah, the other side, it's a very... I can also think that is demonic.
I'm in love with it.
They're extremely brainwashed.
I love that chart.
And I feel bad because
Even if it had bad numbers, I would have loved that
I wish
chart,
that there was
but it
something that
does.
we could
It
do
has
to
great
snap them out
numbers.
of it,
If you
but
look at the arrow
some
at the
people
bottom,
just
you
have
see that was
TDS so
It
bad.
was the lowest illegal
Or they just can't admit they're wrong and they're just gonna go blindly.
The recorded history of our country.
I'm not saying this guy is completely
Then you look at it,
100%
it was like
perfect
an Elon
by a long
Musk
shot.
rocket ship. Look at what happens.
He apologized for the COVID thing though, so I
Look at
appreciate
what
that.
happened after that.
He understood he didn't have the best people
And they
around
come
him,
back
so
into our country
not
and
that
say,
that's an
"Well,
excuse,
10 years in jail,
but
no possibility of
it
parole."
doesn't help when you have bad advisors and you don't know what the hell you're doing.
I'm hereby calling for the death penalty for any migrant that kills an American citizen or a law enforcement officer. Under Kamala, America is a sanctuary for criminals
Look at
and
this.
for illegal aliens that are in our country illegally.
He's so
I will
cute.
immediately ban all sanctuary cities in the United States.
Oh boy.
Kamala's gross incompetence disqualifies her from being president of the United States of America.
I can't
She's
agree more.
grossly incompetent. All you have to do is look at her interviews, look at what she did the other night on fake news CNN. Just take a look. She couldn't answer a question. She's unfit for office. Everyone knows it. No one respects her. No one trusts her. No one takes her seriously. Everyone knows she is a very low IQ individual. From humiliating our country in Afghanistan to the war in Ukraine, to the nightmare on our border, to her inflation catastrophe, all done in conjunction with Sleepy Joe. But he was largely sleeping, wasn't he? After 4 o'clock.
Aren't you just
Time to go to bed. To his and her
a big happy
egregious
boy?
hurricane response,
All
the
sprawled
worst
out.
response in North Carolina and other states since Katrina, but I think it was even worse than Katrina. They haven't even responded in North Carolina. They haven't even responded. There's nobody. They don't see any FEMA. You know why? They spent their money on bringing in illegal migrants, so they didn't have money for Georgia and North Carolina and Alabama and Tennessee and Florida and South Carolina. They didn't have any money for them. They spent all of their money on bringing in illegal immigrants and flying them in by beautiful jet planes. They flew in. We just found out about a year and a half ago. Remember, we said, what's going on with those planes? There are a lot of planes going over there. What are they? They would fly them into the middle of our country, our beautiful,
Oh, hi.
beautiful country.
How are you?
And you know what happened? You take a look at Springfield.
We're just listening
Ohio.
to see
Look at this.
what Mr.
We're
Trump
think
has
of
to
this.
say.
Where 30,000 illegal migrants were put into a town of 50,000 people. No place can withstand that. Or take a look at Aurora in Colorado. Colorado is going to vote for us. You know why? Typically, they go a little bit the other way. Of course, with their voting system, I'm not so sure about that. But you know why? Because they tried to throw the leading candidate of both parties, meaning me. I was leading both parties off the ballot. And the people of Colorado, including Democrats, are very angry about it. They are a threat to democracy, to use their term.
Flipping their term back on them. And honestly, I think as a collective, you know, a lot of these people, I don't know, do you, from me to you, in your ordinary everyday life, do you actually run into like very liberal people? Like, are these people, I don't even know if these people are real. I don't know. Like, they show all this stuff on TV and stuff. I've never really ran into a person one-on-one like this. I mean, I guess maybe if I go to the inner cities and stuff like that, but in my normal everyday life, going to Walmart and stuff, I don't run into people that look like this. Or act like real liberal and, you know, I want to know where these people, I wouldn't be surprised if they weren't plants from another country, just saying. It's interesting at that one rally, I had to let go of one. Oh, no. Oh, did that friend of yours go to college? Were they indoctrinated in college? Because that's the only thing I can think of. That somebody would go that mind frame. Either it's been indoctrinated in them from birth on up, from their family, or college. Well, I had a lot of people I had to let go just because they were shit. They were awful human beings. You know, and I just wasn't on the same frequency that they were vibrating on no more. I was just like, I can't do this. Stealing my joy and my energy, and I had to also understand that only I allow people to do that. So I had to stop allowing people to do that. I just had to stop messing with people. Certain people just, you know, and then you have to go inside and, you know, talk. She tried to get me. Oh my God. Yeah, like we're gonna ever side with fascism. We are not Marxist. I do not want to give up my creativity. Sorry. I'm not about only one way of doing. There's creative ways of doing so much. Why would we want to limit ourselves? I mean, if you go over, there's only certain kind of cars you can buy now. Like, I see so many different colored Chevy Cruzes everywhere. I shit you not. My boyfriend has one. My ex-husband has one. My daughter and my son both have one. It's like, oh, they come in beautiful different colors, but same, and even some of the different kinds of different cars, they have the same, they look alike. They have the same, she was a horrible Scorpio. Oh boy. I'm just saying, like, but they package them as like they're a different freaking make and model of a car. And they're the exact same fucking thing. Just a different name on it. And a different Mitsubishi or whatever looks like Suzuki. You know what I mean? Same damn car, but they just decided to stamp it with a different. Anyway. I hope people are ready to get back to work. Especially if there's going to be no tax on income. I want to hear that. I want to see that. I sure as heck hope that that happens. Or at least cut it by frickin' 50 fucking %. Because it's bullshit what we've been through over the course of the past 4 years. Actually, my whole entire lifetime, I said I want reparations for the psychological attack we've been on. Gen X really should get reparations. Just kidding. But no, really. We've had a psychological attack on our minds from the media and from TV and from indoctrination from our parents and school. Of this is what, this has been the course of the last decade for me. I've been unlearning all of, and I seem like I was rebellious at times. And I had to be, because I was in the middle of healing a lot of things. And I've really come to understand that skin folk ain't kinfolk, folks. Nope. Skin folk sure as hell ain't kinfolk. Some people don't want to take responsibility for anything, and sometimes you just have to understand you're never going to get closure. You're never going to get you'll get a half-ass I'm sorry, but it'll never be a full-fledged I'm sorry. Especially when you're right, then they really get mad. Especially when you're right about everything. And then they really get mad. Yes. I honestly, what did they have last year? Last election cycle that they don't have going right now? Think about it. I remember hearing through the rumblings through the grapevine that China said they weren't going to help the Democrats this year with the election. I heard that. So that mean they helped them with 2020? Of course. Guess what? We didn't have no virus. That they caused a whole bunch of election fraud and got away with it. The Blue Flame called the last time, and that's why I got shadow banned. I still don't really care. I don't. I've been saying it for a long time. This man, he got it ripped out, but whatever. I kind of prefer it this way. You know why? Because with these guys, I like RFK. If it would have been this man and RFK going against each other, I probably, that would be so freaking hard. That would have been a great RFK versus Donald Trump. I probably would have I might have voted Democrat, and I'm not even lying. I'm not even lying. I like his policies on the food. Getting this freaking poison out of our food stuff. Like, our food supply is terrible. Our water, I've been bitching about my water being poisoned in this town. Wonder how things are going to go. Well, this man's winning by a landslide. They all know it. I know. They want to RFK wants to get rid of the pesticides, and the fact that Trump, he joined Trump, it is definitely killing us slowly. And I guarantee you that this is why We're all having dental problems. We're not getting the nutrients. They're denying us nutrients in our food. Even the vegetables that we can get, we're being denied nutrients. I've been doing my best to go and get a lot of my food at the farmers markets and stuff like that now. See how that works. I prefer it much better. I know it's actually homegrown. I've been going to the butcher if I get meat, so. Anyways, there's a lot of karmic things happening right now. This being in the 3D, my teeth are very bad too. I'm going to have to go and get some work done on them, but I need to get back to work first. I'm helping a 75-year-old woman without her cleaning business right now, though. I told her I'd help her until February, till she found somebody, but she's probably not going to find anybody as good as me. I cleaned houses for almost a decade. I didn't want to get back into it, and I sure as heck don't want to continue to do it. That's not my forte. I mean, I do like the hours, but the money isn't there for the work you have to do. These rich people don't like paying for a good housekeeper. So, yeah, I'm going to have to go get lots of dental work. That's one thing all of us should sue the fucking, our local government for. I know it's in the food and water supply. I mean, we could sue the feds for the food, but the water supply, that's municipality. It's all, I mean, Flint, Michigan was just, drop in the bucket. They didn't tell you about all these other places. Oh, you're all being poisoned. Well, I'll come on and do a starseed reading. I'm off tomorrow, still. We'll see how I'm feeling. I had a real rough week this past week. My daughter ended up moving out, and her and Jamie moved out with her dad, and it was just a really rough week for me. So, I ended up getting him, and then, I'll do a starseed reading for us, if you want to know what the future holds for us. As far as these guys, it depends on, it's all in God's hands. I know this. But everything is pointing to this man. That God is surrounding this man. For a reason. I'm telling you. If this guy gets in, and the people he appoints around him, which it'll be RFK, all that stuff's going to start getting cleaned up. CIAs very well could get looked into. Same with the other 3-letter agencies. There's going to be disclosure on some things. There's going to be more transparency with these guys. Things are going to be looked into. And the best part about all this, we very well could have the first female president in 4 years. I would like to see her Secretary of Defense. Or in some thing like that. Oh, they're going to release the JFK files. They very well could release Epstein as well. If this guy gets in, the whole no tax on tips. Maybe I'll get back into reading tarot more often on YouTube, because I got tired of friggin' them trying to freaking... Oh, they came after me for all my years on YouTube. Oh, you better bet they did. After they checked into my PayPal and then taxed me on it. Not only did they stop my channel and censor it, but yeah, they stole from me again. They're assholes. One of the things that I do hope with Elon Musk taking over the, hopefully he's going to be like, oh, I know they're vicious on YouTube. Why do you think my channel has not grown? I mean, I gave up. So I'm hoping that all this censorship, I hope Elon Musk figures out what's going on with all of the media and stuff, and I hope he cleans it all out. I really believe that he has the opportunity to do that. We very well here in America might have the opportunity to go on a completely different, with Starlink and a whole new operation system that has nothing to do with these cell phones that we have. We can completely get rid of this shit. To where we'll have everything, our own apps, all for one amazing low price of like $99.99. You can take your internet with you. It's a box that you don't even need to plug in. It just does it. Yep. Well, they have Starlink phone too. Elon came out with a phone. He wants to. He already owns Twitter. He's talked about buying YouTube. I wish that he would. But yeah, I've been fasting and praying for this time for a while now. Y'all know I'm seeing no intimacy at this point. Nothing like that is, nope. I've just been trying to keep my energy as pure as possible. Doing a lot of hiding away, a lot of isolation, self-isolation, praying, talking to God, asking God, what do you think? Praying a lot, being like, yo, this is a favor to me, you know. And then this little guy ended up popping up. And who does he look like? That little guy. Very similar. Actually, he was a big boy. So, I felt like this was a good sign. You know what? I got Jack. The beginning of the Jupiter cycle. I think it was like 2011 I got him. Yeah, I got him in 2011. He died in 2022. Or, no, wait. Beginning of 2023. Yeah, January 29th of 2023. He is a beautiful boy. Now we got a new beautiful boy. Say, my name is Octavius. Aren't I handsome? Say, I'm just getting to know my mommy yet, so... I've only been here for 24 hours, and I'm learning. Yes. Say, Mommy gonna take me to the vet this week. How handsome. Nova is gonna be so excited when she sees him. She would always come on my streams and say, I miss Jack. I'm like, Jack, yeah, I know. Jackie's still here. Jackie reincarnated. Right here. It's been a gift that was given back to me from the Creator. So, yeah. Yeah. And I have a puppy over here now, too. This is my penny. There. It's a penny. It's a penny. So, yes, I've been very blessed. Who, him? The cat? Donald? Well, you know what? He doesn't really have a name yet. He's supposed to be Oscar. Think I should name him Trump. Oh, I do too. Should I name the cat Donald Trump? Oh boy. Really? All right. Donald. That's awesome. I'll discuss it with my man and see what he says. I don't know how the people that I don't know how the people will feel. But she said I could probably change his name. He really doesn't go by a name. All right, I guess I can name him Donald Trump. He's gonna be huge too. Look how big he is, and he's only like 7 months. He's the same size. Oh my gosh. If I told you I got Jack, guess when I got Jack? On Halloween of 2011. All right, I'll name him Donald Trump. Let me see your ear. Yeah, you look like you do have a little clip on your ear, don't you? Yeah, even got a fucked up ear. All right, yeah, we'll name him Donald Trump. Make America great again. The MAGA cat. Oh my. That's gonna be weird though. I can't be coming on here being like I'm cuddled with Donald Trump. Can you imagine what the mainstream media would do with that? All right, I gotta go. Just saying. He's so handsome, no. He looks so much like my Jack. It's like Jack reincarnated. I got him yesterday, which would have been the 26th. Today's my son David's birthday. And Jack came into my life on Halloween. Or roughly right around Halloween. I was working at the Friendships. Halloween 2011. He was like 7 months old. And this cat is roughly around the same size when I got Jack is this cat. Not even joking. He's like Jack incarnated. Tell me that isn't funny. Isn't God funny? He's like, all right, let's redo this chapter. And I guess I have to name you Donald Trump. Yo. That's my day. You do realize I was born at 8:08, right? I live on the ley line. My ley line for the house number 807, 809. I live on, right here's the, right there's the ley line for 808 in this town. Born at 808. By the way, my daughter, she moved out the day before. And I went and got this guy, my new child, Donald Trump. Oh yeah, she moved out. She's good to go. Don't worry about that. Yep, her and her cat. She moved out. She's living with her dad to finish out college. So, we were arguing too much over the bathroom and all kinds of stuff. So, it was just best. Yep. I do believe I have a new best friend now. Look. See if he likes Donald. I don't know. He hasn't really come by anything. What are you thinking, Donald? Yeah, she'll be good. I prayed for her and stuff, and we hugged it out and everything when she left. Oh, the other thing. I think I did come on and say something. My son. He, is all settled in his house. I guess he's painting the living room right now. So, yeah. And actually, some very karmic things are happening right now. He is my handsome boy. Yeah. Everybody knows Jack was my best friend. And then I met my boyfriend. Jack met my boyfriend. And then he died a week and a half later. My boyfriend went with me to go pick up this little guy. He said, I wish that I would have had a video of you walking back to the car with him. He said, you had the biggest smile on your face. Yeah, he's definitely a boy. I can tell. Well, yeah, I'm gonna get him a vet appointment this week. We're gonna make sure he's all good. Get him all looked at. If he needs, make sure he doesn't have worms or any of that bull crap. Have them all checked out. Make sure we're good. And then I gotta make a appointment for the Chop Snippity Snip. He's using the litter box and stuff already, so I'm very happy with that. When he came home, I had to give him I gave him a bath and stuff when I brought him home. He wasn't very thrilled about that. Oh yeah, he looks beautiful. But they had a terrible flea collar on him. I didn't like it. It stank. It smelled like Murphy's oil soap. I'm like, oh, hell no. Nah. Come here, buddy. Took that off of him, put regular flea treatment on him. I'm like, yeah, we're not doing that. Yeah, he's a happy boy. He's all stretched out. Yep, he knows he got a mommy that loves him. They were the Penny girls. Thank you for not being a jerk, Penny. Letting the kitty go. Alright, I'm going to get off of here. I'll try and come on at one point. Yeah. Y'all know what happened. Remember, I don't know, Spiritual Prepper, did you see when I did the reading with, Who's Been Nodding, Who's Been Lying? I'm pretty sure they took that down. YouTube took it down because I was 1,000%, 1,000% right. I knew that they were cheating with the ballots. I knew about all of it, and they took my video down. I was right. I even called out freaking the states of which one was going to go which way, and they were all fucking right. It is what it is. We'll see if they try and gaslight us and cheat again. Because that's all that was a big, huge fucking manipulative gaslight by our government. Anyway, I hope everybody enjoyed that 4 years of communism, socialism that we just got through. Hopefully we could nip it in the butt. It's 8:08 right now. Happy daily return to me. Alright, I'm gonna get off here. Love you. Jackie. Donald. Jackie Jr. says goodbye. Checking out.